We are learning what it's like to face that deadly aspect of the job after it happened just last night in East Knox County. Today we learned the deputy's name, Travis Wheat. He was shot in the arm and taken to UT Medical Center. One of the very first people, everyone, to alert others about this crash was WATE 6 on Your Side Director Monica Haas. She captured these images moments after the plane went down. Now, she was actually on James White Parkway when she noticed the plane flying low, and she said the propellers were not moving on that small aircraft. Moments later, the plane went down. She rushed to the scene, arriving before many of the first responders, but she says neighbors had already jumped in to help. First up, we have some breaking news for you. Missing Middle Tennessee teen Elizabeth Thomas has been found safe. Her teacher turned alleged kidnapper now in custody. Chief Miller, let's start with you. Undoubtedly, in a disaster like this, there are so many questions that people have. And the one we hear over and over again has to do with evacuations on that day. And so many people ask, why were widespread evacuations not issued earlier in the area, especially since the fire in the park had been burning since the Wednesday before Thanksgiving? An East Tennessee woman breaking a world record by successfully delivering the longest frozen embryo. The National Embryo Donation Center saying that baby Emma Wren was born November 25th to Benjamin and Tina Gibson. Now try to follow this. Emma was cryopreserved back in 1992. Tina Gibson, her mother, wasn't even 2 years old yet. Fast forward to this year, more than 24 years later, that same embryo was transferred into the now 26-year-old. November 28th, 2016, it was the inferno of the century, a deadly firestorm that swept through Sevier County in East Tennessee.
1 year later, we're looking back on the stories of loss and recovery, showing you exactly what it was like that night. You'll also hear people expressing frustration and forgiveness.
We're sharing this story with you tonight, but unlike you've ever heard before, because we're not telling you this story, you're going to hear directly from the people who lived through it. We're learning more tonight about two of the victims from the Gatlinburg wildfires following an unlikely discovery 4 months after that deadly night. John and Marilyn Tegler had a cabin in Chalet Village for more than 30 years. The couple originally from Canada, but this was their home away from home. John described as his son's hero, Marilyn the quintessential mom. They would celebrate holidays and mark milestones here with family and friends. But those happy memories now stripped away, replaced instead by the horror of one night. August 21st, 2017, millions of people across the country admiring one of nature's most spectacular shows.
And East Tennessee is a prime location.
You're watching the Great American Eclipse from WATE 6 on Your Side.
All right, welcome back live to Sweetwater. We've got this cutie group of girls from Webb School looking up, of course, being safe first with their solar glasses.
Tennessee This Week from WATE's 6 on Your Side starts now.
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. I'm Kristen Farley from the Greystone Mansion, home to WATE 6 on Your Side. You know, this time each and every Sunday, we're normally talking about the hot issues from the past week. But right now, we want to put controversy and politics aside and help spread some Christmas cheer.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, Kristen, some of the most compelling stories about the wildfires are told through pictures. But sometimes telling those stories are tough, both emotionally and physically.
And that was definitely the case for photographer Bruce McCamish, who managed to fight the elements that night to get some images that went viral. Now, he walked us through his steps, retracing each one to show us how he got those unforgettable shots. Mayor Waters, I'm going to go ahead and kind of address you on this one. You took control of all of the news conferences, but in particular one that you stopped in its tracks after a reporter from North Carolina began asking a series of questions and essentially was asking all of you who was responsible for the lives lost.
It was Monday that the evacuation
Tennessee This Week from WATE's 6 on Your Side starts now.
Hello, everyone, and Merry Christmas. I'm Kristen Farley from the Greystone Mansion, home to WATE 6 on Your Side. You know, this time each and every Sunday, we're normally talking about the hot issues from the past week. But right now, we want to put controversy and politics aside and help spread some Christmas cheer.